Good morning, good afternoon. My name is Peter Bewa. My name is Peter Bewa, and this is Peter Bewa page. This page is there to empower the young generation, give people the hope, and also share our inspiring stories to ignite and empower the young ones that we are all coming out to. Normally, I bring personnel, I bring productive people, people who have passed through the journey to share their stories and to help other people to revive. Today, I have my beautiful sister, Jennifer, who is a Nigerian. In fact, I think you are the second Nigerian to be on my page, and I appreciate the fact that you want to share your experience as well. Um,
Yeah.
if you're watching me right now, what I want you to do is that I want you to share this live video as well. Comment if you have any comments, you can bring it on the comment section. We will allow people to ask questions, and then today will be a productive page, although it will be like 30 minutes, 40 minutes conversation. My sister, welcome to my page.
Thank you. Thanks for inviting me. I'm blessed to be sitting with you here.
Thank you very much. I think you sent me an email. What triggered your way, or what triggered your passion to send me an email? How did you get to know me?
So I was just scrolling through Facebook one day and I saw a post. I can't remember details of the post about you helping someone that was stranded in school, and your followers were able to support, not on this platform, but on another platform. I can't remember the full story. I was extremely touched by that story. I played the video, the recording, and I played it over and over again. And I said, "This is somebody I would like to connect with. We
Okay,
should be able
so
to empower
so
people."
so you were scrolling on Facebook
Yes,
and
just
you
on
saw that I
Facebook.
have helped somebody in academics, like
Yeah,
paying somebody's school fees or flight or something like that, and you said,
exactly.
okay, let me follow this guy.
That's yeah.
uh
That's
all
how
right.
I got to know about Peter, and then I saw that some people that I follow also follow you.
Okay.
Um, No, Cynthia. I'm like, oh, okay. I started following you mainly almost every day. I think I make comments here and there, on your page, on
Yeah, I've been seeing
your
your
post.
comments. I've been seeing your
Yeah.
comments and a whole lot of
So
things, and
yeah,
I appreciate the fact that you just came here. If you're watching me, I just wanted to share this live video. Um, right now, we want to delve into it. My sister, welcome. So, who
thank
is
you.
Jennifer? Is it you was he? I don't know if I mentioned your name well.
That's fine. Jennifer Wazel Semehai. I am a mother of children. I am living in Canada. I'm from Nigeria originally, and I immigrated to Canada. So I would say that I came into Canada after many years in Nigeria, and many years as a career person in the banking sector. I left the bank as a manager, and
Oh, you were a bank manager.
yes, and then
Hey, then you have money on my sister.
it's not about the money. It's about the drive, right? It's not
Mm.
it's the satisfaction you get in what you want to do. So
Mm-hmm.
it was a time for me to pivot into what next, in my life of my family, and then, of course, the children. So we went into thinking about where next we can go. Children are growing very fast, hitting at 40 at that time. It was like, oh, we are at the peak of our age. And, we thought through Canada. The opportunity for the first was the first reason why we thought of it. The opportunity for the children mainly, and then, that gave us the drive to want to try the express entry program.
I think you were saying that you discussed with your husband, and I like the fact that women that really discuss certain things with your husband. This shows that you're a matured lady. Sometimes some people find it difficult to talk to their husband on the plans of how they can able to grow their family and their children. From what you're saying that you wanted to have some future, or you wanted to position your children
Yeah,
in a place where you can thrive and also develop their potentials.
that's
So
right.
why didn't you use school? Why didn't you use visitors visa to come to Canada?
At that time, coming at 40 is not the time to play around, right? So age wasn't something that I had with me at that time. So my driving force was not to, slow down at all. Start and hit the road. That was it. And the most convenient way to come at that time was to come as a PRO, knowing that we had qualified for all of those things that would be required. So that's why we gave it a shot with PRO.
Oh, okay, okay. So with what you are saying, you, because of age, you wanted to come to Canada to become a permanent resident. No,
Yes.
there's not education,
No.
not just visit, but you wanted something to come and then you move here as a permanent resident to
Yeah.
Canada.
Yeah.
Now, with the process, some people are watching you because I know some people, thousands of people will be coming to watch this video. Somebody is also watching you in your state. Maybe the person is a nurse, the person is working in the banking sector, the person is a teacher. What processes can the person pass through that can able to also say through with this whole journey? I want you to brief in a 10 minutes
Okay.
about the processes, the document, how you can able to navigate through, and then we start from there. Thank you.
Okay. So I will start with saying that if you have any form of certification degree, it mustn't be, 4 years degree, can be a diploma, whatever you have. That's where this process actually started from. For me, both my husband and I had degrees. So we started with evaluating, getting our transcript, evaluating our degrees to be sure that it stands on the same position with the Canadian system. So upon our evaluation, we started the process of preparing for the language test, which was IELTS that we chose to do. And then, we went on to prepare, of course, prepare very well. And then we did the first time, we didn't make it. We didn't come out with the best brand. We wanted to have, at 40,
No,
you know
no,
how
no, no.
expensive.
Wait, oh, wait. You said you wanted to write the IELTS, the language test, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
At first, you failed. It didn't go well as you were looking at, right?
Yes. Yes. I
Is
didn't
it
I
you
didn't
and
get
your
band
husband, or
nine,
only you?
both of us. So we didn't get band nine, right? So we waited in the pool for a year, and then we met somebody that told us that no, this thing you can go and redo it and prepare better so that you can get the highest band that you want. And that was actually the wake up call for us. So we went back, we redid our IELTS, and luckily had the highest band nine in our scores. So that was what propelled it. So at the highest band, you be in the pool and you are almost seen immediately. So 2 days after the result was updated in the portal, we got invitation from our province. So that was how the process started.
Oh, I see. So at first it was express entry.
Yeah.
Now somebody, I've heard that some people say my age is, I'm 42 years, 43, the age number and a whole lot of things. So that express entry pool that you are in, anyone can be in that pool, or there should be certain people who can be in that pool.
Everyone can be except you are up to 79. So the thing is, at that time, every year as you age, your points will begin to reduce by, zero point 0.5 and all that. So we didn't have the years to keep because every time your age reduces, your point is reducing and you want to be in the pool. It's a competitive pool. You don't need anything to reduce your age at that, your point at that time. So what we did was, knowing that you can get the highest, and when you get the highest, you're like a star, you are popping in the eyes of all the provinces, right? So that was what we went for. We got that, and 2 days of updating 2 days of updating our scores, we got our PMP. And then in between, even updating the scores, we my husband had written one of those exam the one of the um the tests, and he said on this particular test in writing, I know that I did better than this. We are going to call for them to remark this particular script. And we went into that with so much fear. We wrote to uh, British Council and said, we want this particular score remarked. And you have to raise a draft when you need to remark it. You have to raise a draft. If the mark is not favorable to you, you lose your draft. If it's favorable, they remark it and give you your draft back. And that process actually happened after we had even gotten the PMP. So um, when we did that remark, it took them 2 weeks and they got back to us and refunded our draft and told us they have upgraded the score by zero point 0.5 and made us to be in zero point 0.9, band 9. And that's actually happened even though we had gotten PMP at that time. So we went back again and updated our score. So at 40, it was still possible. And, the Canadian government had made it easy for everybody, whether you're 40, 45, 50, you can still come. So far, you have, either you're having the in demand skill or you are passing your language test at the best so that, you
What
can be in
what
the competition.
why do you think that most of the African countries or most of our people back home in Ghana or Nigeria, they don't really want to take this opportunity to write all these exams? Why? Because I think that the easiest way to come here will be the express entry based on the knowledge or the immigration that is going on. Why
I,
is it that people don't have that drive of writing all these stuff?
I think that it is a mindset thing. People have made it look like IELTS is too difficult. It cannot be passed. I also hear people say that this test or any of those language tests is something you can go and work on. Other countries are working on it. They are not giving it to Africans. And I truly, truly want to disagree because I am a beneficiary of this process. So if you study hard, it's just determination and people just taking the wrong information. And you know how it is when you are demoralized, you don't want to do it. You need to know that speaking English is not IELTS. You can speak good English, but you still need to study. You need to prepare for the exam. People are not preparing. A lot of people are saying they read English, so no need to prepare. No, you still need to prepare. It's a it's an exam, right? So you have to prepare. People should remove that mindset. I wish I can tell people enough. Remove the mindset before you start preparing. Don't think that you cannot make it. So far,
So
you can read and write. You can make it.
so now what you're telling me is that anyone watching us can be in the pool, right?
Yes, I
So
can say that very well.
okay, so now with the documentations and everything, you said something about the worst evaluation, right? So
Yes.
one is the worst evaluation and maybe the IELTS or the self, whichever way that you
Yeah.
want.
Mhm.
And what document your birth certificate, your marriage certificate, your transcript, your
So
CV, I don't know, your
So when after getting the your scores or your language test results, you will now need to get your letter of employment, reference letter, bank statement, police report, wherever your proof of funds is, you get everything ready, your international passport ready before you now think of submitting those documents. So as you go in, all of these, primary requirements, which is this documentation, must be available before, going ahead to do those submissions. So of course, your reference letter from everywhere you have worked, your employment letter showing that you have worked for this certain number of years and the specific roles that you did, your proof of funds, because before this is an investment, you need money. You have to have started preparing financially for it. It's not something that you write IELTS and then you now start looking for the money, because the money needs to be in your account for this period of time before you go submit, all of this documentation. So yes, those documents are all very critical and needs to be available as at the time of submission.
now that you're in Canada with the process and a whole lot of things. Now I want to ask you the standard of living and how you have able to upgrade yourself as a lady that a mother and people are also looking up to you as a mentor. I believe that there's certain improvement, self-development, mindset, growth in your life. What
Yeah.
will you say about it? Is it worth it to come? And when you came here, how has it really helped you to improve your life as a young lady? Let me say that.
So you see, I won't lie. It's not about fiction. It's not what people say. My life has increased in a triple of different ways. Now, in my career aspects, I stayed in Nigeria, worked in Nigeria in one of the biggest banks, and Did 15 years in banking before leaving. So when I got into Canada, I thought of, going back into banking, and I did banking for a few months. It wasn't what I wanted at this time. Here there is no nanny, nobody's helping you, no house help. You need to do everything. You need to be available for your family. What I wanted was I needed time to spend with my family. Right. So because of that, I said I wasn't going to do banking. I transitioned into IT. So before transitioning, as I arrived, I had all of those information. I had done my research. IT is this, IT is that, business analysis and all that, and I chose the one that resonated with the job that I did, which was business analysis. So I transitioned into business analysis even while working in the bank. And how I did that was, every day of my life as I arrived Canada, I spent 2 hours reading something that has to do with business analysis. Because business analysis is what we do in the bank, but we called it a different name. But here in Canada, it is called this, and you need to, wake up to the nomenclature, the names, and all of those things that we call those beautiful processes that we do. So I use that to work on myself every day, 2 hours every day. And then 9 months later, I transitioned into um, business analysis, and from there, deep into IT. So, being in IT, I cannot compare my life, whether in Nigeria or in Canada, to being working in the bank. Now I have time, I can do things, I can work from home, I can, work remotely, I can, think while working and be happy. My work life balance has improved a lot.
Oh, okay, I see. So if somebody want to shift with you moving here as I don't know, you have your papers to work and those kind of stuff. I want to see how the IT in terms of shifting it. I know there will be a shock at that time frame of you changing it to other place. How was you able to navigate through to acquire job within just 9 months studying deeping into the IT program? Because some people want to know, you just came and you're in banking, now you are business analytics. So how did you able to sail through straight too quick like that?
It wasn't quick. 9 months was a big process. 9 months is the time to carry a baby and deliver that baby, right? So
Mm.
it was a process for me to carry that baby, business analysis, and deliver it. So what I did was, 99% of what I was already doing in the bank was business analysis, but we called it a different name. And when you come to an environment, you have to learn the process. So what I used that 9 months to do was to learn how Canadians see it, how their perspective of it, and how it works here. So that was what I did within 9 months. So this is a profession that you can use your transferable skills to come in. So far you've worked in the four walls of an organization. You would definitely have something that you have done in the past to bring into this new profession. So that was how I won that process, because I didn't want to wait to go into a university to go and read a course on it. So I didn't do certification. I read every day, 2 hours, like I said, on LinkedIn for free. I didn't want to put in any money. So I just wanted to know how this would work for me. And at some point after 6 months, I was confident to speak very well about business analysis, because I had actually done it. So that's the thing. You need to gain that confidence at the time that you're transitioning. You need to do the part of learning. After learning, then you are now sure that you have what it takes to do this role. Then you can go into it. And so I didn't transition within a month. I transitioned within 9 months of studying hard and making sure that I am confident of what I was going into.
In terms of job acquisition, was it the same company that you were working with that they employ you, or you applied
No.
and they changed it? How were you able to navigate through all this stuff?
So I didn't, it's not the same company, but what happened was I didn't put in any application, because I know how devastating it is when you apply for a job and they send you sorry, sorry, sorry. So I didn't try to apply for any job until I was confident at the ninth month, which was my target. So I did, you know how you are supposed to tailor your CV to every job. And there came this particular job that seemed like I had done 85% of whatever they're asking who they want to employ to do. So I saw that and I said, this is me. This is me doing this job. I know these roles, right? With the confidence I applied, I was invited. And I did, of course, this rest is history. I am still working in that same organization and I am growing. So this
Mm.
is this is the confidence that I was able to build, and you can't get that confidence if you haven't studied hard for it.
Of course, that makes sense because some people think that the moment transition is just I want to study and I want to become like this and those kind. It's not possible. Now because you are at work, I want to give you like 3 minutes for you to talk to your people back home about summarizing everything, and then we will see what next. Yeah.
Okay, so for me, I want to use this platform to encourage any young one. If you have a dream, you want to come to Canada, please know that your dream is valid. What you just need is consistency. You need to start preparing yourself, prepare yourself to get information that you need. Start to save money because I tell you, traveling is a lot of money. You need to save money. If you do not have the money and you feel that you have every other thing that is required of you to come to Canada, and you have an asset to put out, I would rather put out that asset than stay with my asset in wherever I am, except my life is better. So if you have the drive, you have the money, express entering is for you. No matter your age, if you like you're 45, 43, 35, you can come into Canada as a permanent resident. I got my permanent PR card before my CO PR before leaving Nigeria. So it's something you can do so long as you have a skill. And it's not only for graduates. A skilled person, someone that is doing handiwork or any kind of work, there is also a room for you to come into Canada as a PR. So don't be discouraged. We are here to help you. I can support you with all the information I have. And I am still promoting the fact that if you know your situation is not better wherever you are, come into Canada. There's so much opportunity for you.
Some people want to reach you. How are they going to reach you? What is your official page? I will post the official page. I will tag her page so that I want each and everyone to follow. If you watch this video, I think he share quality content over there that can really help you. We are here to build a continent of hope and also give people. We are here not to we are not here for competition. We are here to hold each one hands for them to also grow as well. So I want you to follow her as well. I will tag her page on the description section after this video.
Thank
You follow
you.
her as well. So my sister, if somebody want to reach you, how is it going to reach you?
My email, you can reach me via email. You can come to my page and send me a post or write a post, write your update or your comment on that post. My email is jencocareerwealth at gmail.com. You also see it in my page. Immediately come into my page, go to my bio, you see my email address there. You can reach me via any other means. If you feel you want to chat me, go ahead, chat me.
Okay, sure. I want us to have this short conversation with you, and I believe that these are some of the videos that can really help other people to know that it is not too late. Somebody is watching me. He has degree. He has what he's working. Nothing is working. If you gather the vim to write the IELTS, I think it is possible. Even if you fail, you keep writing. You can succeed.
Yeah.
The only thing is that even if you are trying for other route of coming to Canada, you can still be in the pool. You can be in Canada and the pool will select you. So sometimes it is about you understanding the process and also navigating through. My sister, do you
That's
have
true.
anybody to greet in Nigeria? Do you have any special greeting to someone?
So everyone, all the young ones, I am greeting you. Come around. Come, let's make it together here.
Thank you very much, and I wish
Thank
you all the
you
best.
for inviting me. Have a good day. Bye.